too. I was like, should I come? Because I'm going too. I'm going to this event, and our New Year's coming up another 2 weeks.
Yes.
This first day, which is on March 20th on Friday.
By the way, happy Ramadan. I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a long time. So actually, there's an Eid before our New Year, which is Eid al-Fitr, which is end of the Ramadan, which is on Thursday. And I think you're celebrating your holy, yeah, holy. So because I work at a school, and all the staff majority is from your country, and everybody was colored.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there's a,
We,
oh
we
my
are
God.
sometimes colored in mud. We are sometimes colored in colored water, and then
Yeah,
sometimes
they're
go in
like
dry
color,
color.
and then,
We played holy big
yeah,
time.
and I love. I think they're doing it. I go there in a central, your city center over here in Sarama.
Oh, okay.
But they celebrate your event. They close this. Oh, you don't know. So they close the street, and the performance. And then they give the colors to the
Oh my
people.
goodness, when
Oh
was
my
this?
God.
I should have.
Yeah, it's
I live like 5 minutes from there.
yeah. I was with the March, no, April 12th.
Oh, there is some.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, because I was asking them where when the event is. I don't know. I said, oh my God, you don't know your event? They do it every year, and actually they close the street. They close the part of the street, which is going, there's a street that goes towards, is next to the city center, next to the shop. They close the
Okay.
street. Yeah, go. That's right.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody online as well. Thank you for coming in. What a beautiful day, isn't it? It's so perfect. Um, so, today we have a powerful meditation session on the art of cultivating presence, being in the present moment. And meditation actually does that. It snaps us out of our spell, it brings us there. But also, a meditation, that theme itself is about bringing us back in the moment. So, that's the meditation today that we are going to practice on. And this meditation is really like building a muscle memory, how to snap out of whatever script you're running in your head and come back to the present. So that is what this meditation is about. But I want to talk really quickly for 5 minutes about it, and then I want to ask you guys, how do you snap yourself and come into the moment? What are the techniques you employ? So let me start with a metaphor. We all can relate to this, I think. So most of us who go to work, when you come back home, you know the way to get back home, right? I mean, you've done it so many times. You don't have to think it. You don't have to look at directions. You don't have to figure out how much time it's going to take. Hello. You know what it takes to go from work to your home. You've done it many, many times. You've repeated it. You know every twist and turn, every corner, the freeway, the traffic, the time taken, all of that. So you step into your car, turn on the ignition, put on your favorite audiobook, and off you go. And before you know it, you're on the driveway of your home. And you're lost in your audiobook even. So what happened? You ran a program, driving home program. And that is how you want to see, you probably run programs in your entire day. So there's a program for work, how to interact with people at work. You run a program for that. You have a script. You actually have a script. How to interact with my family. You have a program for that. How to interact with my kids, a program. You have a program for pretty much everything that you do in your life. You wake up from the same side of the bed. You shuffle to the bathroom. You go turn on the coffee maker. Exactly the same things you do every day, repeating it. You, my friend, are running a program. Or can I say these programs are running you? These programs are running you. And it's amazing. I mean, these programs are very efficient. They run the software, you run the script, and it does what you want it to do. You've programmed it so well that it can do better than you will do it intentionally. Okay? So for most part, these programs are great, especially when you have to eat your food and digest your food. When you have to walk, you're running a program. You don't have to think, okay, I need to step right and left, and you don't have to think any of it. You just ran a program. Speaking right now, I'm kind of running a program because I don't have to think about the grammar and the language. I have programmed the English language so well by now, even though it's not my first language, that I'm running this program automatically. It's doing its job reasonably well. Sometimes I do get lost, but that's okay. For most part, I'm doing well. I'm running a program. So great, programs are good. But there is a problem with these programs. You are under their spell. You are hypnotized by these programs. These programs are running your life 95% of the time. Which means how do you become intentional? How do you consciously choose? How do you create a new habit? How do you break an old one? Because these programs are running your life. They're doing a great job, but they're not allowing you to become more intentional, to become more conscious, to become more responsive than more reactive. So how do you interrupt these programs from time to time? It's very important. Because if we start thinking about these things, see, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is not information. You don't just grab more information and then you table it somewhere. You apply the knowledge. That's when it becomes power. So just knowing that you're running a program is already power to me. I know it. Your self-awareness is going to quicken. Okay, I just ran a program. That's me. That's my system doing its thing. But it's actually not me. So just knowing that. So the reason why you want to break these programs is I listed out, and there's so many more. But how do you break them? And that is when I come to the point of this meditation is by being more present. By cultivating the art of being present. The art of being present. Because what being present does, it interrupts that program that you're running. It forces you to step in the moment. And I know we all have certain times imprinted in our memory when we were right there in the moment. We were not thinking about the past or imagining the future. And so many of us talk about when 9/11 happened. It kind of imprinted in our memory, right? Because you stepped out of a program and you took stock of the situation that was unfolding in front of you. And that's an imprint. So you stepped away from a program and you got jolted in the present moment. So there are many moments in your life also you can think of when you came to the present moment. You stopped a program, running program. And so like a couple years back, I had a minor accident. And so I was also running my program, driving home, and just know my way, and then I had an accident, got jolted immediately. So there are moments when you come back in the present moment. But if you could practice this, if you could cultivate the art of present moment, what would you do? What are the things that you could do in your everyday life? And I strongly suggest you start doing them, because the quality of your life will change when you become intentional. The coordinates of your life will change when you become intentional, when you come in the present moment. So I want to list a few techniques, and it's called the anatomy of the pause. I like to call it the anatomy of the pause. The pause when you create a pause in your life. So one of them is, of course, we all know, just putting a timer on your phone every 60 minutes maybe, and just observing your breath. Just close your eyes. 30 seconds is all it takes. And observing your inhale, the pause, the exhale. Inhale, pause, exhale. Let's do it right now. Okay? So let's do all of these techniques. So just take 30 seconds. Observe your breath. Inhale, pause, exhale. Once again. Inhale, pause, exhale. Great, great. The other tip that I want to share with you is called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique, which is really coming back to your senses through your senses. Okay, coming back to your senses through your senses. Again, you can put a timer for this too, or you can interchange between these two. So let's do that. See 5 things in your environment right now. 4 things that you can hear. 3 things that you can feel. 2 things that you can smell. And 1 that you can taste. Good? So these are 2 techniques that you can use. And there are so many more. The third one is the power of unwavering focus, which means when you're listening to somebody, how deeply are you listening? Are you composing a response? Stop. No need. The person can wait for your response. No need to compose it. Listening deeply. Listening everything. Observing the expressions, the gestures. That's going to make you smart, because a lot of people tell a lot of things through the way their body is behaving. So my hands moving, my face, well, I don't have glasses, my eyes, all of it. Start observing it. Don't listening deeply to people, observing. That is a very subtle thing to do, but we don't do it, because while we are here, we're usually not here. We're running in the past or traveling in the future. We're here, but we're not here, running a script. So these are the ways you break that script. You break that program. Because why should you be a programmed robot? You're certainly more than that. Okay? What other tips? Any other tips that you guys can think of? Oh, one more I want to say. And that is accepting the moment as is. That's a Zen art. It's not easy, because we are always judging the moment. Too hot, too cold, too windy, chair not comfortable. We're always in resistance to the moment. But that's impossible. The moment is unfolding as is. It doesn't care what you think. So you're fighting reality. So when you fight reality, you're bleeding your energy into something that's not going to change. So complete non-resistance to the moment as is a Zen art. It's not easy because the mind has a lot of preferences, but when you start using it, boy, do you come to the moment or what? And it's just such a beautiful way to be, that stillness. So that's another technique that can pull you in the moment and interrupt that program that you're running. Okay? So what else? You guys can think of any other technique that we can use to just break that. Oh, you have it.
And we have another technique.
Say it. Save it. After speak and then she'll speak. Okay, whatever.
Mine is I just use 2 words, and when I'm working, which typically for me is a lot of time in front of a computer, or I'm out shopping or hiking or whatever, and my mind, after meditating for so long now, my mind will capture my attention and let me know that I've been wandering, and there's this 2-word phrase that goes through my brain at the moment, and it's helped me, but it's the words, welcome back. And so in that moment, I will hear, it'll just play, welcome back, and I'll realize, oh shit, how long have I been out there in this direction? And in that moment, I'm able to then just breathe, be calm, kind of step into the hallway recesses of all the Maya that's been going on, and just kind of be quiet, be silent. Welcome back.
Very nice.
If I get to you, if something happens to me at that moment, everything I said to myself, I thought, it's okay, Susan, it's fine, we're going to survive. Everything is okay, hon. And I tell my other colleagues, or if they're on that moment there and they're like stressed, I tell them, directly, and they, they come and hug me and say, okay, you give me comfort. So I give myself comfort, and if somebody is there, I give them comfort too at the
Very
same
nice. Thank you.
Very community oriented.
I think for me it was just simple. It was just writing it down and
Yeah.
like getting out of my head and kind of letting it sit there and be apart a little bit.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's very good. Thank you.
Get out, Karen.
So this one is because I've been doing your meditation. The moment you want to snap out of the moment, which is dragging you with all the... Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's mine only. Sorry. I'm saying sorry to the phone now. So when you want to drag yourself out of the moment that's carrying you with all the primal emotions, sad, happy, guilty, the snappy part, because I learned from your meditation, is I am not the body, I'm not the mind. It's just instant. Then that helps you detach yourself from that moment so much, because all you were thinking was, oh, Sangeeta and Sangeeta's emotions, oh, and see how things are happening to me. The moment you say, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, that just gives you the shift that, okay, you are now getting into, you have the body of Sangeeta, but this is not the world you are in. This is still your material world. And what would you want to do? And get into the awareness of, that is what.
So there's a constant universal love around us. And it's so easy during your day when you're chaotic to just forget. And when I become aware that like my environment is getting the better of me, I will take a deep breath and I envision this universal love I'm just like breathing it into my body. And when I hold my breath, I envision that universal love just permeating through my body, and it instantly brings me back. Welcome back. But it immediately just brings me back and centers me.
Very good. Anybody else?
So I have one that I've been practicing lately. That so during breaks from work or whatever it is that you're doing, I'm like taking a break. I'm almost never actually taking a break. I'm oftentimes thinking about what I'm going to do when I get back to work or back to this, that, and the other. So this kind of is a play on your senses. One of the things I've taken up doing is like fixing myself a fragrant tea or something like that, and just like sitting there and like enjoying the tea, because when you're concentrating on your senses, like when you're concentrating on your sense of smell, it really puts you in the moment.
Nice.
Well, very simple. Be here now. The phrase. Return.
Return. So basically the point is, just know you're running a program. Just be aware of that you are a programmed being. That's it. So step away from it time to time. Learn to interrupt it through all of these things. There's one thing that also is very important, and I think Sangeeta touched on that. The way to really interrupt it, really do it through a powerful meditative way, is to ask yourself, who noticed that I ran away with these thoughts? That's you. Who noticed that? Who noticed I was having those emotions? That's you. There is a part of you that is always here. That never went to that thought or that emotion or to that situation. It was always present. And that's who you are. That from telling you, be the opposite. It's a great way to be. Be opposite. We're delusional in our guilt. It's time now to get delusional with our self-forgiveness and remind yourself that's not you. That's the program you ran. That's your biology. That's it. So always try to bring yourself by saying, who noticed that I was thinking? That's you. Who noticed I had that emotion? That's you. That is you. Okay? That's it. So today, let's do this meditation where we will bring ourselves in the moment. And also, just remember the present moment is the quantum field, the field of infinite possibilities. If you want to create anything, it's going to only happen in the now. It's not happening in the past. It's a memory. Future is an imagination anyway. So anything you want to create is happening now, right now. It's this field of unlimited possibilities for you. So the more you are in the moment, the more you're creating. The more you're not in the moment, you are running a program. Okay? So we're going to do this meditation, and I hope you guys like it and see some value in it and start doing it more seriously. Okay? So anybody needs a break or anything? Okay. This chair is comfortable for you? Do you want to sit in my chair? Oh, I need this many times. Sorry. We got you. We got you. I know these chairs are too low. Melissa, you look so pretty.
Thank you. I have a little bit of a migraine. So
What?
sorry. I'm just gonna like.
You look very zen to me.
Really? It's
Yeah.
the migraine. Yeah, it's like allergy.
That's just it has so it's a beautiful sister, those flowers.
Oh,
It's so
yes,
beautiful.
they're so
But the
beautiful.
allergy is not.
I know.
I know.
It's okay.
I enjoy the
They're worth
beauty.
it.
I enjoy the beauty.
All right, we're ready to go. Let's begin by closing our eyes. Relaxing, just relaxing. Giving yourself permission to be here now. Take a breath. Relax. Another breath. Relax. Softening your face, your jaw, relaxing your shoulders, your hands, your legs, your breath, observing the temperature of your breath. The coolness of the air as you inhale, and the warmth as you exhale. Breaking the spell and arriving in this moment. Observing the moment. Various sensations. In your body. Stay here. No resistance, no judgment. The moment as is. Nothing to fix, nothing to do. Just be here. Your breath and you. Here. Going deeper now, beneath your thoughts, beneath your stories. Who's watching these thoughts? Who's observing this moment? Who is noticing right now? That is you. not a program, not your past, not your future. Rest here. Stay here in this moment. Learning to break the spell. Staying in the moment with your breath. Who's observing this breath? That's you. Waking up from the slumber. Your breath. Your breath. Stay here. This moment, your breath, and you. Perfect, complete, whole. Stay connected. bringing your attention to your heart. And breathing from your heart. Your heart. Gratitude rising, not for what's coming, but what is. This breath, this moment, and your heart. It's enough. This moment, your breath, your heart, stay here. Gratitude. For this generous moment. Stay here. In this moment. from this space, you become available to the field of infinite possibilities. This creative field, available now. So what are you calling in? Health, abundance, love, what is unfolding now? What is that possibility that you're calling in? Don't think, feel it. Love, abundance, health. It's here now. Breaking the spell, feeling the divine presence in the presence. Stay here. The magic of this moment. The magic of infinite possibilities. possibility finding you right here. This moment is the doorway. Enter that door now. Magnetizing the possibility to you. Stay here. Now surrendering your creation, that possibility, to the infinite presence with gratitude. Staying in the moment. This magical moment. And your breath. accepting the moment as is, breaking the spell. Bringing presence back in your life. When you're ready, you may begin to open your eyes. To love, light, and letting go. Namaste. And so that's it, my friends. That's how we break the spell. And we become who we really are. It's a conscious journey. You know, I was reading somewhere, our mind needs to be bored. We need to get bored. We do not need this extra stimulation that we have from social media and all this information blast that we go through. You need to get bored, which is being present sometimes is boring. So be it. You have to do this very consciously, because if you don't, you are going to stay unconscious. Would you want to live your life like this? No. So really take this seriously and apply this information. In fact, I was also reading that, you know, all these reels and these shorts and TikToks, it's actually rotting your brain. That's it. It's literally doing that. It's not giving you anything. In fact, they say that Mark Zuckerberg and all these big guys who created this, they don't allow their kids to use it. Something to think about, okay? Something to think about. And so we're already programmed enough. We don't need external people giving us more programs. So break it, stop the stimulation, learn to get bored, learn to just be in looking at the distance, doing nothing. Just start cultivating these habits.
Huh? I could hold it up. Huh? Oh my gosh, I got nothing to say.
It's okay.
I've got nothing to say. No, this is always one of those things that's just a good, like, we forget, like, how I always when it comes back to like how to get back to the presence. It's always been my breath, like, or that's just what seems to work for me. But I often find my mind drifting away, and I've just had a lot more. It used to frustrate me in the past, but now it's just I just roll with it, and just kind of that's just part of it. And that grace is helping, like, making it not so, just accepting that's just the way things are, and observing that. So, but no, it is great to be in the moment and just to feel life the way it is. So,
Thank you. Yeah, just giving yourself grace. I like that.
You want to say something? Oh, are you done? If everybody's done, that's okay.
I thought it was beautiful, and especially when we were closing our eyes and the wind was blowing, and you know, I couldn't feel the sun because the eyes were closed, but it was just beautiful with everything. This moment was perfect. Your voice and the music and the guided meditation. I'm going to savor this moment for a long time.
Exactly right.
One of my programs from growing up is to be comfortable living in stress and chaos. And it became, that was my life, so that was my comfort zone. You know, and then as an adult realizing, like, I don't want to live in that space anymore. And I'm aware, like, this is my end result. So, like you said, programming. So that's one of my programs that I'm conscious of. But I just went so deep, and I just had such beautiful messages. But I'll share one small portion of my meditation is that I was walking up these stairs, but the stairs were underwater. And I was holding my breath, and I was slowly taking the steps up. And at one point, I realized I don't have enough air in my lungs to walk up, so I'm going to start swimming up. And somebody was behind me, and they held me back, and they said, "No, you're fine, just stay here." And I realized, no, I can't, because if I breathe in, I'm going to die. So I turned around and I pushed them away, and they dissipated. And I realized that person was me. Like I pushed myself away because I was holding myself down, and I was doing no justice. And it was so eye-opening. Like it's one thing to hear it, and then it's another thing to actually go through that exercise and experience it. So it was beautiful.
You know, that's very interesting what Cindy pointed out. If you learn to stay in the present moment, you're going to get these kind of insights. These insights, solutions, decisions, intuitions only happen in the now. They come like a flash. And so you just had an aha moment. Yeah. Epiphany. Yeah, really good. Yeah. Where's that? 15 people. Well, bye everybody online, folks. Thank you for joining. Yeah.